Hey everyone, welcome to In My Opinion, and today we are going to talk about US government shutdown. So just yesterday, for them, whatever. So I saw this thing that US government is shutting down because apparently the Democrats blocked the funding for the government operations. US government shutdown essentially means that now all the works that are unnecessary, unnecessary or not super important, will stop receiving funding, and this is essentially a failure of budget. So the government's funding is stopped. This is because their demands were not met, so the Democrats blocked the budget somehow in the capital, in their upper house, and something. So whatever happened, what I would like to talk about is the irony in the situation. This guy Trump, well, ideologically whatever, but he wants to impose sanctions on random countries because he thinks that they deserve it. He wants to impose exorbitant amounts of tariffs on partner countries and then continue calling them partners. He wants the entire world to recognize his contribution in stopping all the wars, apparently, including the World War First and the Second. And because he was not born, so yeah, that is a contribution actually. So many other such things. They want, and so he wants a Nobel Peace Prize just because Obama received it, undeservingly, of course, but still. And all of these things he wants, and his own country is not behind him. And we can see this. He is literally deadlocked. The government shut down. Last time it happened was also in his government, in his previous term, and now again in this term, and this time actually quite early in his term. So now what's going to happen? Now is Trump going to start imposing even more tariffs? They will not be of any use because the entire entire money, the government money, will have to be approved by the Senate. Will have to be approved by the Capitol, but that won't happen, right? So this is how someone is slapped right across their face, and this is how someone is brought to reality. Whatever will happen, this anyway. I also learned recently that U.S. is supposed to pay what $9.2 trillion of their debt by the end of this year, which is in 2 months, which means that they will have to pay a lot of money, a lot more than what they can earn in this small period of 2 months, and they haven't even started that. He thinks that by cutting down U.S. aid, or by imposing insane amounts of tariffs on countries, he can make up for that. But then his big great bill, something came out which was about extra spending. So he's like, obviously going exactly the opposite way as well at the same time. So that is classic Trump, actually. So we can expect all of this from Trump, and without a doubt he will keep doing this. uh, Also interesting thing is that now, because his employees are not going to be paid for whatever amount of time this shutdown is going to go for, which also essentially means that Trump is going to lose credibility among his staff, among the people that are working for him, and that is bad for his country, and that is bad for his administration. What is he going to implement while his people are not getting paid? This is the status of America in 2025, a country that is ruled by a person with dictatorial tendencies, an opposition which claims to be pro worker, pro people, is actually holding back the payments of workers of the country, including some of them lowest tier workers who need that money for survival, because they just don't agree with the person sitting in the government. And I think, while I'm not supporting Trump or I'm not opposing him, I'm just an observer who is finding this quite interesting. And this thing is interesting, that the opposition, the Democrats, they did this, and of course, it will come on Trump. The blame will come on Trump. But I feel that it is their personal grudge against Trump that they are doing this, because because otherwise, if they were so righteous, if they were so pro people and pro workers, they would not hold back their payments, because these things, because they know that at the end of the day, whatever resources the government still has will be used for all the things that shouldn't be done, and the people who should receive the money for the hard work that they're doing should receive the money. But that's not going to happen. So their stopping the funding would essentially mean stopping the salaries of the workers and nothing more than that. And that's how it's going to result. And that's something that Democrats are aware of, but still they are going ahead with it. They just want to tell this world that Trump is powerless, he's toothless, and the Democrats can hold back money whenever they want. That's exactly what they're going to try to achieve. But in the process, they are hurting the people of their own country, and then they will come out and say that they are for the best of the country. I mean, go ahead and do this. So this is what I would, like to say about this. Let's see how it turns out. I mean, of course, events are yet to unfold in this line, and we will see what happens. I will update you about this and also share my opinions on this. So thank you for staying with me, and this is in my opinion. If you like the video, please like, subscribe, share, and comment something, if anything that you think that you agree or disagree with. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow.